Instead of relying on trigger warnings to avoid discomfort, we need to focus more on expanding our nervous system's capacity so that it can handle distress. Because life is full of unpredictable challenges. So constantly avoiding your triggers keeps you stuck in a reactive state, a state where it makes you fragile and easily overwhelmed. We have to understand that growth comes from building resilience, not from avoiding your discomfort, not from shielding yourself from these triggers. It is by building resilience. And the best way to build resilience is by expanding your nervous system's capacity. So how do we expand our nervous system capacity to handle distress, to handle or to deal with triggers? Number one, breathwork and regulation techniques. There's this breathing technique known as box breathing, where you inhale on the count of 4, hold your breath on the count of 4, exhale on the count of 4, and hold your breath again on the count of 4. So you repeat that. And then there's this another technique known as 4-7-8 breathing, where you inhale on the count of 4, hold your breath on the count of 7, and exhale on the count of 8. This helps with regulating your nervous system and reducing your reaction, reducing your reactivity. And anytime you feel like impulsive or you feel like reacting, do these breathing exercises. Then there's another one known as vagus nerve activation. This is like humming. You do activities like humming, cold exposure, slow exhalation. This helps with calm and resilience states. Number 2, mindfulness and presence. Observe your triggers without reacting. Just observe them. Create a space between the stimulus and the response. No reaction, just observe the triggers. And then there's the grounding techniques. Ground yourself, be present. Observe the physical sensations. Name the things in your environment, touch the things in your environment. Stay grounded to the present. Number 3, gradual exposure. Face your triggers in a controlled and safe environment. At least that way it is going to help your nervous system desensitize over time. Instead of avoiding your triggers, face the discomfort, face the uncomfortable situations in small doses, at least so that you can adapt or you can adapt to the emotional intensity. Number 4, emotional processing. Move your suppressed emotions through things like shaking, activities like dancing, going to the gym. Do some physical activities so that you can move those suppressed emotions. And also another thing, journal. Journaling is a very good thing, bruh. And verbal expression. This helps you integrate your emotional experiences rather than suppress them. Number 5, nervous system co-regulation. Engage in safe and healthy relationships, where you can express yourself without being judged. And also another thing, practice physical touch. Things like hugs, deep pressure, the weighted blankets. They help, regulate emotional responses. Number 6, cognitive reframing and internal dialogue. Always challenge the negative thoughts that are attached to your triggers. Always challenge them and keep on reminding yourself that they are just a reaction, not a reality. They are a reaction and that you are safe. Number 7, strengthening body awareness. My people, work out. You have to work out, whether it's yoga, whether it's stretching, whether it's walking, whether it's going to the gym, just work out. It is going to help you integrating your mind and body to stress. And it is also going to help you pay attention to your bodily signals before they escalate to full-blown triggers. Number 8, nutrition and lifestyle adjustment. This is very clear. Reduce on stimulants, things like caffeine. These things heighten the nervous system's reactivity. So yeah, reduce on anything that, falls under stimulants. And also get enough sleep, rest, recover, and hydration. This also helps in the nervous system regulation. Number 9, acceptance and integration. Instead of fighting your triggers, accept them. See them as signals that are highlighting the areas that need healing, and then work with a therapist or a coach for deeper integration. Integrating is always a problem. Acceptance is not a problem. It's the integration part. You can work with a therapist or a coach to help you through that stage. And lastly, number 10, develop patience and consistency. Expanding your nervous system is going to take time. It is not a one-day thing. It is going to take time. So you have to trust on the process and stop expecting instant results. Just trust on the process. Celebrate small wins. Track your progress on handling triggers. Then celebrate anytime, even if it is a small win. Whenever you handle a certain trigger that maybe before you couldn't, celebrate that. It is a journey, my people. There's no way you're going to avoid triggers in this life. Triggers are going to keep coming. You just need to expand that nervous system. And you have to be consistent. Otherwise, you will always be struggling with your triggers. My people, heal.